Hi everyone, welcome back to StyleNovice. Today I'm going to be showing you how to sew a simple baby burp cloth. And making this using a mixture of fabrics such as flannelette, toweling and terry cloth mean that each of these are soft enough to use on baby's skin, yet also provide some static to help them cling in place on your clothing. So to make this project you will need a top fabric and a bottom fabric pre-washed, and in each fabric you will require a minimum size of 23.5 inches by 8.5 inches in each fabric, top and bottom, per burp cloth. You're also going to need some sewing pins, fabric scissors, pinking shears are optional, cotton to match your top fabric, bobbin thread to match your bottom fabric, and iron and ironing surface. When it comes to the pattern, I have created one which you can purchase at my Etsy store linked below, along with the full written and photo step-by-step instructions, or you can create your own simple burp cloth pattern. It's essentially a rectangle with rounded edges and you can create the neck nook in the middle. Step 1 is cutting your fabric pieces. Fold your top fabric in half, short end to short end, good side facing in. Place your pattern piece on top of this, short edge aligned on the fold. And just a quick tip, if you have a patterned fabric such as mine, align your pattern piece so the neck nook is at the top of your directional pattern. Pin in place and cut around the outer edge of your pattern using fabric scissors or pinking shears. And repeat the previous steps with your bottom fabric. Step 2, piecing your burp cloth together, align your top and bottom fabrics, good side facing in. Pin the two layers together, leaving a space along the long, straight edge to turn our burp cloth the right way out later. Step 3 is sewing our layers together. Sew from one of your marker pins around the entire cloth to the other pin and use a 1/4 inch seam allowance, which is generally the width of a standard sewing machine footer. Before you turn your cloth the right way out, you want to trim around the corner edges and curves around the neck space to remove any excess bulk. Then, using the small opening along the straight edge, turn your burp cloth the right way out. Step 5 is time for top stitching. So once turned, you want to press and fold in that 1/4 inch open seam along that straight edge and pin. Top stitch around the entire burp cloth as close to the edge as possible, being sure to sew your opening closed as you pass over it. And congratulations, that is your fabric burp cloth complete. This burp cloth is also reversible depending on which fabrics you've used and can be used on either side facing you or your baby. For the step-by-step written and photo step-by-step instructions along with my pattern piece ready to print and use, head along to my Etsy store linked below, or I'll see you next week.